Matthew chapter 5, verse 11, Jesus says you're blessed if you're persecuted. Now that's a paradigm shift. Naturally, we want to avoid persecution, we want to avoid opposition, and it sounds painful. So instead, we often choose comfort. So persecution, when you think about it worldwide, there's people being killed who are Christians. They're killed, also beaten and thrown in jail because of their faith. But in America, a lot of people say, what persecution is there? It could be you're persecuted as you're pushed out of some social circles, maybe an opportunity for a job, the door's closed because they find out you're a Christian. Maybe friends give you a hard time. More so in that realm. But here's a trap that a lot of Christians in America, they fall into. Because we don't like persecution, here's some temptations. We won't do any outreach, because outreach and persecution are linked together. When you're sharing your faith, there'll probably be more persecution. So a lot of Christians, they just don't do outreach. Or a lot of Christians, they'll start to remove parts of their Bible, not literally, but in certain areas that are countercultural. So the Bible says there's no other way you can be saved except through a relationship with Jesus Christ. It's by faith, not works, and you must be born again. Well, a lot of people just turn that into, try to do enough good and maybe you'll get to heaven, because that's just easier in our culture. It's more accepted. So there's a number of things, and you could name a list of 10 things doctrinally that are coming from God's word that are so clear that Christians today and sometimes denominations are just pushing aside, ignoring or tearing out those pages in a sense. Why? So that there's no persecution and they fit in. So yes, if you want to live a half-hearted, kind of half-Bible following of Jesus, there's going to be less persecution. If you want to be silent and scared of people and not share your faith, yeah, you can avoid persecution. But our goal is not to avoid persecution, it's to follow Jesus.